tell you about my family. Let's take a look and see what's happening. Roller coaster ride, no surprise. Ride with Louie, Louie, Louie. Ride with Louie, Louie, Louie. It's like a likable, lovable, company huggable. It's like Well, we're back to the Fox Saturday morning cartoons. This one, of course, is Life with Louie, the Louie Anderson wonderful cartoon.
Never heard.
So I will do and yes, it is a Halloween special, and it did end in 1998. It went from 94 to 98.
Never heard.
Well, you might be in for a treat, but we will find out right after this.
Even after lying around for 3 years, today's Duracell batteries still have up to 90% of their life. There's a date that proves it. So you've got nothing to be afraid of. Today's Duracell, date coated for 3-year storage.
Well, this was a neat little find for a commercial. This is when Duracell had some fun ones. They had some race cars, and this one, I guess, had a Dracula. So we're almost to Halloween. Vampire Dracula. I thought it was a Dracula. It's a Dracula Duracell commercial. So this is when they had the little fun commercials. Now it's just a bunch of nonsense. So so um so nobody wants to see a Duracell commercial anymore. This is when they were actually cool. So moving on, so this was the Fox show Life with Louie. This is probably the best thing that Louie Anderson ever did. And of course he was in the movie Coming to America. He also was a host of Family Feud at one time. No, no, and no. Well, this is probably his best work is this cartoon show Life with Louie, which was based a little bit on his childhood. So there are some. He could have been. I have no idea. I think they were generous with his weight in this cartoon. He was no his. Then of course we have his father Andy, who is also the voice of Louie Anderson. So Louie Anderson is the voice of little Louie, and his father Andy, and his mother is actually voiced by Edie McClurg. And we know her from Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. She was in a couple episodes of Seventh Heaven. She was also in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Nope.
And then we have Debbie Drayberry as the voice of Jenny. And that name might sound familiar because she was also in Bobby's World as the voice of Jackie. And I have a guest. I guess Stimpy wants to be along with this because he can relate to Louie in a few different ways.
I want my cat back.
No, well, no, but he likes food like Louie does. He probably likes candy like Louie does. And he, I mean, that's what you think. And I didn't exactly feed him candy, but he likes to go after the little leftovers of my peppermint cups. And yes, chocolate is probably toxic to cats, but Stimpy just doesn't care. So, so this Life with Louie episode, like I said, it is a Halloween episode. So of course Louie tries to take as much candy. This is his favorite holiday because he gets candy. So he tries to sneak candy, but his mother doesn't want him eating any until October 31st. So he steals a piece of candy from the store, and it's pretty much the whole episode. He becomes very, very paranoid. So I will just get right into it and show the first clip of good old Louie here stealing candy.
Before Halloween, Mom issued a moratorium on the sweet stuff. No 31st. Every
I know.
Lena, I didn't. It's a gold mine.
Can I help you find something?
No. Just browsing. Checking out your display. Looks really spiffy. Keep up the good work on a.
Well, Louis has no moral principles. He just decided to steal some candy from the bulk. And I don't know if they have. Do they have this today, or did they do away with?
No, they still got the box.
Oh, they still do have the. Okay, so some places still do have this bulk candy, and apparently everybody has stolen from it except for me, apparently. So I guess I am the odd one out that has never stolen from the bulk candy. Well, even Louis Anderson did, but just by looking at him, I would just assume he does it every single day. So Louis steals the candy, and now he is in a hurry to leave the store. He tells his mother to hurry up, and he also throws the groceries around. And she said, "Be careful, there are eggs in there." So I bet you those eggs are crushed, just like my thighs from our very fat cat. Okay, you don't have to start swatting at me because I insulted you. If you just put yourself on a diet, we wouldn't have this problem. You are going to you're living the Louis Anderson lifestyle there, buddy. You gotta lose a few pounds. So I will. So then he decides to get rid of the candy. This would probably be the best idea. So he puts it in the water. So let's just find out how well this little plan is going to work.
Later, guys. Hey, what's this? Gift.
What is it?
I know how hard Octobers are for you. With Mom's no candy rule, so when I found this, I figured it was time to do something for Louie. Hey, being such a good brother.
Where'd you get that candy?
I told you, Louie,
Who put you up to this?
no one.
You want me to go to prison? Is that it? You're trying to pull me away, lock me up, send me up the river into the clink, the slammer, the big house, the hole. Well,
Well, his brother found the wonderful piece of special candy. So he gave it to Louis, and obviously he flipped out. So now he's going to return it. Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
How did he know that was the same piece of candy you threw in the water?
Well, I'm explaining that it was the same piece of candy. His brother doesn't.
No, but he doesn't know that either. He could have got it from a friend at school.
He could have, but I guess he just kind of jumped to assumptions. Hey, Louis can't jump high. He's got to jump to something. So that is a good question, though. Unless he felt the wrapper and it was wet, but it could have. I guess it could have been wet anywhere. But I mean, well, the other question is, why would you pick up a piece of candy on the ground? I don't care if it has a wrapper on it or not. I wouldn't exactly find a starburst cleaning classrooms and decide to pick it up and eat it. I would probably throw it out.
Same.
So, so yeah. Now,
What was that box you gonna throw in the garbage?
no, no. So now Tommy's voice, on the other hand, if it sounds familiar to anybody, this is Miko Hughes, and he was. We know who he is. He was in Kindergarten Cop. He was the little kid. Um, I'm trying to remember his name in it, but he was the one that always had a smart remark for Arnold Schwarzenegger in that movie. He liked to mention lady parts a lot. Yes, him, and he was also in Full House. He was also in Apollo 13, Mercury Rising.
Nope.
So he was in a lot of. So
That
he
was
was.
like 4 things. What you mean a lot?
He worked with some big name actors, and I think he did a lot of voiceovers as well. So he worked with Arnold. Now, how he understood him, I don't know. But okay, Mercury Rising might be a bad. He did work with Alec Baldwin and Bruce Willis. Alec Baldwin did not shoot him, so don't worry.
No, it's just somebody else.
And then of course, he was in Apollo 13, where he got to work with Tom Hanks. But I'm sure on the set he got to meet the other outstanding actors that were in that movie. So Miko Hughes has had I'm gonna say a decent career. Just because you don't know his name doesn't mean he's not any good. He was a very good childhood actor. So Tom Hanks was in Splash.
Nope, never seen it.
Yes, you did. It was the Mermaid movie.
Oh, you bought me that.
Turner and Hooch.
Did not see that.
The one with the dog.
No, we reviewed it. I did not watch it.
Oh, I thought you watched it first. All right, so back with life with Louie. So he decides to return the candy now that we went through the Miko Hughes and Tom Hanks debacle.
Okay,
So,
I don't know why we're talking about the debacle for. I wasn't talking about something. I don't know who he is.
so, and that's a debacle.
I know
So,
the other kind of power 13 is more.
so now at Gary Sinise. So now we will see what happens when Louie tries to return the candy to the wonderful store.
May I help you with something?
No, I was just doing some research, studying the marketing of candy, that kind of thing.
Uh-huh. Tell me something, Mr. Anderson. If I searched your pockets right now, what would I find?
A lawsuit?
Do you know what an audit is, Louie?
Oh, something French. Flaky crust on the outside, cream in the middle.
Tomorrow morning, I'm having the whole store audited. That means I'm going to count up all the money in the cash registers and all the merchandise and make sure everything's been paid for. If a single piece of candy left this store unpaid for, I'll know it.
You will?
Well, obviously he tries to return it, but then the hero manager there decides to interrupt him as he's trying to put back the piece of chemical candy there. So he tries to do the right thing, but it was brought to my attention that he could have just dropped it in an aisle or something like that. Um, Obviously, there were probably no security cameras at this time, but he talks about doing an audit, and then if there's one piece of candy that is missing, he knows whose parents to call. Obviously, it's a scare tactic because he doesn't know for sure that Louis stole the candy. He's 99.9% sure, but not the full 100. So now we get to meet Louis' dad, and we get to find out what his middle name is. So I will show that clip in just a second.
My middle name.
No, it's not. It's Mortimer.
That's a little secret.
Well, this is Louis' wonderful, loving father, Andy, and apparently his what? And we all learned his middle name is Mortimer. I just love how the mother just blurts these things out. She usually does it in every single episode. Well, it was a secret. It's not anymore. And the mother does like to jump in from things from time to time. She likes to get involved, and it is pretty funny when his father seems to get annoyed by that. So now we'll show the next clip of Louis getting his candy back from a very yeah, escaped convict on Halloween that is a candy stealer. And no, it is not a child. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Wish I could help, but I'm a lost cause. Once a candy thief, always a candy thief.
Please.
Your paws touching me.
Just one piece.
One piece, but you can't look.
What?
Golden rule, my friend. Guy with the gold makes the rules. One piece, no looking.
There must be 500 pieces of candy in that bag, but it didn't matter. A higher power was guiding my hand that night.
Got it! All right!
He was not allowed to look to see the candy, so he pulled it out, and so far he thinks he is jail free. Well, their night is just going to continue, and I will show you what I mean in just a second.
Told you not to follow me.
Any ideas?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
Let go of me.
All right, is up.
Hey, what about us?
Oh, drop the kids.
Well, this is the final clip of the Life with Louie harrowing Halloween episode. So I love Louie's goofy costume. I actually forgot the name of the dog that he is supposed to be. It's some TV show he used to watch. Night Sniffer. That's it. And it was his favorite show. So he decided to be his favorite character for Halloween. I'm pretty sure this is his Halloween costume every single year. So so obviously they obviously get these bad guys. They're sort of responsible for it. They are, I guess, 40-year-old candy thieves. So isn't that nice? Artie Lang would be proud.
Who's that?
Oh, just some worthless comedian. So overall, this was not a terrible Halloween episode. I like some of the other stuff we did a lot better. I like Garfield a lot better. Elvin and the Chipmunks, that was more of a movie, but Bobby's World was definitely better. It's the Great Pumpkin. Charlie Brown episode was a lot better. I liked some other TV shows a little bit better than the Life with Louie in general was a solid cartoon. It's very underrated. It's never mentioned much, but it was really really funny. There were parts in here that made me chuckle, but the Halloween episode was I have just seen better from the show as I continue to get poked by my cat who is I think disagreeing with me. Um Overall for this being the Halloween episode, I would probably give this a B minus. And for Life with Louie, that is a little bit lower because I did like a lot of these episodes. I do recommend checking it out because this is a lot better than Rick and Morty and Bob's Burgers. I'm being clawed again. And I know I'm missing some other cartoons here that are really, really, really bad. I probably forgot the names of them because they are just, and it's better than today's WWE for sure. So, Life with Louie is definitely a show to check out, but this is just not one of my favorite episodes. So, comment below if you want, subscribe if you want, and thank you very much for watching.